Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Music House Virtual Concert Band clarinet lesson. We are going to uh, start on line 31, Mozart Melody, and then hopefully we will be getting at least to line 37. And because we got a lot of ground to cover and not a whole lot of time, we are just going to jump right into it. So I want to make sure that before we start, you're nice and warmed up and ready to play. Your reed is soaked. Your reed is in the right position. Your clarinet is put together with all of the necessary pieces in place. And we have good posture, and our embouchure setup is nice and exact. And if you need more help putting your instrument together and knowing just exactly how to warm up and get ready for playing position, highly encourage you to check out lesson number 1 because it has a lot of really good info in it. So make sure you check that out before we get started. And when you're practicing on your own, which I hope you're doing, I highly recommend that you use a metronome. It's by far the best way to chart your progress and make sure that you are doing the lessons in a way that's productive and not in a way that you're kind of just spinning your wheels. So I know that we can make a lot of progress while we're doing these video lessons, and so I want to make sure that we're following through with that. So to that end, we're going to pull out our handy dandy metronome here, and remember, all you got to do is type the word metronome into Google. I have mine set at 70 beats per minute. So we're going to use that as our tempo throughout this lesson, and we're going to start on line 31. That's Mozart Melody. And remember, we are going to take things at this tempo. So this is what the quarter note is. Ba, 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 ba. You know? So 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so I want to make sure that we're really focusing on articulation now that we're playing more complex melodies that require very precise tonguing. So make sure that when you're playing this, the tonguing is very exact. It sounds like and not we want each note to be separated and crisp and very clean sounding. Okay, so we're going to skip lesson 32, but I definitely recommend that you do this lesson on your own. Fill out all of the notes, fill out all of the symbols in their proper place. It's very good exercise. So now we're going to focus on line 33. And so this note is a new note, and so we want to do everything we can to get familiar with this new note. So what we have is a B, and so that is all of the notes that you need to play C plus your second finger on your right hand. You can see right here, here's C with our thumb key in the back, and then we put down our second finger on this key to play a B. So going from C to B sounds like this. C, B, So we should play some long tones in order to familiarize ourselves with how our embouchure needs to be prepared in order to make this note sound as beautiful and full and resonant as possible. So let's play B for 4 counts, then we'll rest. We'll play for 4 counts again, and we'll do that whole thing 2 times. Okay? You ready? B long tones. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. So, before we play line 33, let's make sure to look it over and see where the potential pitfalls might be. Take a look at the rhythms. Where are the half notes? Where are the quarter notes? Take a look at the breath marks so we know when to breathe. And remember, we're always taking a big deep breath right from the bottom of our belly so that our chest puffs out. Where are the rests? We want to make sure that we're giving the rests just as much time as we give the notes. And then we see a fermata at the end. So I'm just going to hold that note out with my hand and then cut us off like that. Okay? So now that we've reviewed line 33, let's play it. 1, 2, 33, ready, play. Okay, make sure that in order to keep good time, we're tapping our feet. So let's do line 34, doodle all day. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, really good job, everybody. Now let's keep things moving right along. We'll do line 35 now. And again, if at any point this is moving too fast for you, feel free to rewind things. Feel free to slow the metronome down and practice at your own pace. You know, these lessons are meant for you to go at your own pace, so please do so. So line 35. Take a look at it, see where the notes are, see if there's any funky business. We see a breath mark halfway through a phrase, so let's make sure to follow that and not take any extra time to breathe. We take a nice, big, quick breath, okay? Just like that. Yeah. 35. 1, 2, 35, ready, play. have a pickup note. And the thing about pickup notes is normally we're used to notes coming in on the downbeat, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, play. But with a pickup note, the note comes in on the 4 count. So it's like getting ready for the downbeat. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, play, play. And you'll notice that the last measure has 3 beats in it. So, you know, normally we're in 4/4 time, so there should be 4 beats for a measure, right? The last measure has 3 beats because the first measure has the pickup note, so that's just 1 beat. So when we play it, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll count you in. I'll give you 1 full measure, and then we'll do 3 beats and then the pickup, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you might have heard the squeak when I hit the A, and if you review the last lesson, you'll know that hitting the A, you have to be really, really careful of how your embouchure is shaped so that it's not too tight, so that it doesn't hop up the octave like it just did to me. So seems like I could do a little bit of review myself, right? So let's move on to line 37. We've got some new dynamics. So we're going to clap the dynamics first, so you can put your clarinet down for now. So the dynamics we have are forte, which is loud, mezzo forte, which is medium loud, and then piano, which is soft. So you'll see that in order to make a clap louder, you have to physically hit the hand harder in order for it to be louder, right? But when we're playing, our air support never changes. Our air support is always the same. We're always moving air fast through the clarinet, but we want to just change the volume of the air that we're moving in order to change the dynamics, not the speed. So our notes are always still full and supported, even when we're playing quietly. So let's do this with clapping. 1, 2, 37, clapping, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's apply this to the clarinet, and I'm just going to play it on a C. So, okay, so same thing. Just make sure that we're pushing the same amount of air through all the time, or the same speed of air through all the time. So our notes are still supported, but it's just the amount of air that we're pushing through is less. Okay, so 37. 1, 2, ready, play. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 3, 4. Cool. So that's all the time that we have for today, unfortunately. But to prepare for the next lesson, let's look through Jingle Bells and My Dreidel, and we're going to be going through that together for the next lesson. And so really looking forward to that. Really, really appreciate you sticking through all this and keeping up with the progress that we're making. Really, really excited to see what we come up with. So I hope you have a really good day. Stay safe. Take care, y'all. Bye.